back to my channel, or if you're new then welcome. I am currently 1 month postpartum. 1 month tomorrow, so obviously 1 month when you're watching this, because it's currently Tuesday the 14th of July, and Myla is down here feeding. But she was born on the 15th of June. It's obviously going to be the 15th of July tomorrow, so exactly 1 month tomorrow, but 4 weeks yesterday. She's now 4 weeks and 1 day old, so it is just amazing. It's gone by so fast this time around than my previous pregnancy slash birth slash child. This whole experience has gone by so much quicker than the previous one. I mean, I think it's because I have a toddler. Are you listening to Mummy talking? I thought I'd just get straight into it. Obviously because of COVID, we're not having as many like health visitor visits and stuff like that. The last time she got weighed, she was on track. She was past her birth weight and everything. But that was about 2 weeks ago, so she's not going to get weighed again until the 6-week check, which is in 2 weeks. So obviously I'll let you know then, because I'll probably do a 6-week update. Because I feel like a 6-week update is like, I feel like 6 weeks is quite a crucial time. But anyways, so yeah, I do not have her weight, I do not have her length, nothing like that. But I can say that like her features, so for instance her eyes are blue. They've been blue since she was born. They've not changed one bit so far. Obviously they could change again within the next 2 weeks, however I don't think they're going to, but you never know. Her hair is blonde. She does have brown parts, but most, excuse me, that's my hair, but most her hair is blonde. It is quite hard to actually get a photo without her looking bald, because the front of her head is 100% blonde. She is definitely a spit image of her dad. She literally just looks like him, but a girl version. It's quite funny because I just feel like there's like nothing of me in a way. Obviously there is, but at the same time she just looks like him. She feeds super well. I am exclusively breastfeeding. I'm really happy that I'm doing that. I don't like, you know, diss anyone that doesn't do that. I don't agree with that. I think fed is best, end of story. So yeah, but I am exclusively breastfeeding and I'm currently loving that journey with her. She's doing really well with it. Some days she'll cluster feed, other days she'll have like a routine of like every 2 hours or something, but I'm just allowing her to figure out what she likes, basically, because it's all up to her. So I do feed her to sleep at night, but that's just our way of routine. I think that's just how we do it best and how I figured out how to do it, especially around Chase's bedtime and stuff. It's quite hard, so I've just fed her to sleep. This week is quite a crucial week, because this week I feel like she's really been smiling more, which is definitely a reactive smile. So for instance, when I talk to her she may smile, or when Tom talks to her or Chase talks to her, she does smile to us, which is adorable. And she's got quite a cute smile, but I can't capture it because obviously I feel like she's just too young to be able to capture it at the moment on like a photo, but it's the cutest thing ever. So as for routines, I didn't do any kind of routine the last 4 weeks. I didn't with Chase either. In regards to sleep, breastfeeding, anything like that, I don't really have routines. I think it's harder anyways because of having Chase. But I will say that I'm trying to now do one. So for instance, I'm not being really strict on it or anything. I'm just slowly putting bits in and out to see what works for us. I was trying to get her to eat for at least 20 minutes every time. But for instance, that doesn't always happen if I'm in a rush. and she needs feeding, then she'll feed, but it's like she knows, so she'll feed for like 10 to 15 minutes, which doesn't bother me, but obviously that means that the routine doesn't really go to how like I'm planning it. I do want to start trying to get a sleep routine in a little bit, because honestly at the moment it's kind of just everywhere, and I am kind of struggling with that because of I don't really know how to describe it, but I would prefer to have a routine in there somewhere. At the moment our routine is like waking up the thing is, waking up can be anywhere because it depends when her last feed was in the night. But most of the time she will wake up around 7 o'clock. That does not mean I get up then. No, it doesn't. A lot of the time I do, or a lot of the time I'll be awake and just lay in bed at that point, and wait for Chase. But she does wake up around 7 and I feed her because that's when she wants her feed. We do that and then I'll either stay awake there. She'll then go back to sleep. That's the thing, like it's like she's still in her like night, because she does go back to sleep. But I want to kind of get that where she wakes up now. I want her to kind of do that, so she'll wake up then and I'd be awake for at least an hour and then nap, because then that means I can then get things done in the morning. Like once she's been awake, I've got that hour of her awake, and then when she goes to sleep I could get some bits done, because at the moment good girl, I'm just struggling to do certain things because she's just either really needy, or you know, there's just things that I could be doing and I can't. Even just playing with Chase, I don't really get a lot of time to play with him anymore because she doesn't necessarily leave me alone, if that makes sense, in the nicest way possible. I don't mind it because I love having her and I love spending time with her, but at the same time I do have another child who I do need to spend time with, because he is starting to realise that I'm not, I think, because he does get quite upset when he asks me to play with him and I can't. I thought I would also touch up on my postpartum bits now, because I feel like I've like pretty much done hers. She poops, she sleeps, she eats, that's her. She's just like any other kind of baby at the moment, so that's all complete. As for me and my postpartum journey so far, it has been a breeze, and I don't mean that to be horrible to those who are watching this who are having a horrible postpartum journey. I apologise for that. However, this time round has been so much better than my previous one. My previous postpartum journey with Chase was horrible. I could not sit down without my below absolutely killing me and burning, and it was just so swollen that honestly I could barely sit down. This time around though, I kid you not, I am loving it. As soon as I had her, my down below was not hurting, nothing. I literally had her, breastfed her for 45 minutes, then Tom had her for skin to skin, and I went and had a shower. I would not have been able to do that with my first. I physically would not have been able to do that. I am just so glad that this time round I am able to do everything I can. The only thing is, so although my below is absolutely fine, back to normal, perfect, my belly isn't. Which it's not going to be. I'm not being funny. I'm 4 weeks postpartum with my second baby. It's not going to look how it did previous. I will show you at the end my belly, but I'm just trying to get her to sleep because she's having a hard time clearly. As for my belly, it is very, I'd say, loose. It needs toning up. I'm just going to show you so you know. So this is my belly. It doesn't look as bad, but if I do this, you might be able to like tell that I have this like excessy skin that I never used to have. Like obviously people are different. I never used to have that. Those are my stretch marks, by the way. There they are. But yeah, I have this loose skinny bit here, which doesn't look as bad now. But in person it's worse, I'd say, like without being horrible to myself. And also I do have now, I don't have a shape to my body anymore. There is literally no shape other than the fact I have excess skin. The excess skin, I'd say is fat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I no longer fit into any of my clothes. When I say any, I mean none of them, other than the things that were too big for me to start with anyways. So I do not fit in any clothing. I fully need to go out and buy an entire wardrobe of jeans, leggings, tops, dresses, the lot. Nothing fits. I have put on a lot. I don't know how much. I haven't weighed myself. I don't really care either, so I don't want to. I don't need to, but I don't have weighing scales, so I can't. But I have put on a lot of weight. It doesn't bother me. The skin on my belly doesn't bother me. It's just the fact that I don't have any clothes that fit. That's what bothers me. So I do need to do that ASAP before I become stressed out about the fact I have no clothes to wear. Obviously my clothes don't fit as much either because my boobs have grown by like 4 sizes. They used to be a D, like a CD, in between a C and a D. Whereas now they're like, I don't even know, but they're big, and obviously it's because I'm breastfeeding, so they've grown quite a lot, and that's another reason my clothes don't fit, because my clothes fit around my other boobs, so you know, my smaller boobs, not my big ones. I do want to keep a document of my belly, so obviously on the 6-week update I'll also show you my belly to see what's happened between like now and in 2 weeks time, because I'm quite interested to see if it is shrinking or not now, or if it's stopped shrinking. I don't really know. I don't know. My mum keeps saying it's going to shrink more, but I don't really see it shrinking. Like I said, I don't care like about my belly. It's grown to humans who I absolutely love and adore. However, it's just like I want to keep a document of it because it's quite interesting to me. I don't know, I just find it so interesting. I do want to start not working out, but I want to, since this is probably my last baby, like more than likely my last baby, I do want to start now trying to get my body into my forever body, if that makes sense. So like just being healthier and stuff like that, and also because obviously I'm breastfeeding, I do want to be healthy anyways, so that's another reason. I did a food shop and I got it today, and because I ordered it online and collected it from the shop, from Tesco, and I kid you not, I literally bought about 10 different fruits because I do really want to start doing it. So I think now I've got that food shop, I'm able to now eat healthier because I've like bought the healthy food. I don't want to snack on unhealthy food, so I'm hoping from now on my body's going to be healthier, and if I do lose a bit of weight, I lose a bit of weight, do you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to, but at the same time I just want to be healthy. I and also losing a lot of hair. My hair is dropping out horrendously. I mean, I've not got patches on my head, do you know what I mean? But it is falling out quite a bit, and that is obviously the joys of postpartum. I do just want to say that is pretty much it, postpartum wise, for us both. I cannot for the life of me think of anything else that I want to say. I'm pretty sure I've covered everything. I should have written things down, but I didn't. But that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.